Hey everyone, it's Harry. Welcome back to RVM. And I want to talk to you about the government shutdown and what kind of impact that's going to make in the real estate market. I think there are three things we definitely want to look at, right? Number one is flood insurance. That's going to make an impact on that. Second thing are going to be government backed mortgages. And the third thing is going to be statistics or basically a data blackout. So I want to share with you some of the information that I found or some of the articles that I think are worth looking at here. Um, First thing is going to be this article here by PBS News with regards to flood insurance and how that's going to make an impact there. All right. Essentially, it says that during the shutdown, the National Flood Insurance Program can't issue any new policies or renew many existing ones. So deals in FEMA special flood hazard areas can't close until coverage is in place. And in the past, that kind of stall things roughly about 1,300, 1,400 home sales per day. And so that can be a big drag if you are on the ocean or on the river, for you coastal homes out there. And here's one quote by Shannon McGann from National Association of Realtors, who said that each day a shutdown continues, the effects on the housing sectors grow. So we are right now in day 5 of the government shutdown, and I'm recording this as of October 5th. And if it keeps going, that's going to continue to make an impact on the local real estate market. The second thing we want to look at here are government-backed mortgages, especially as it relates to FHA and VA lending. And so I think FHA and VA are going to still continue lending. I don't think there's going to be a problem with that, but there is going to be reduced staffing and slower turnarounds, and especially with regards to USDA rural developments for you out there in rural areas. You may see some slowdown there unless a prior condition commitment was issued, pushing out these at a more timely rate can be an issue. And unlike prior shutdowns, the IRS, at least in this case, says that it may be able to overcome some of those bottlenecks because of the Inflation Reduction Act. So, but that remains to be seen. Okay. Third thing we want to look at also is the data blackout. Okay, especially with regards to labor and commerce, which have been paused, like jobs, CPI, retail sales. When the bond market is flying blind, lenders tend to widen their rate cushions and pricing can swing on headlines. So that's another thing you want to look at. And obviously, if a property is in or near a flood zone, you definitely want to line up some private flood if you're able to. Um, Also for you guys out there in the rural areas, if you're dealing with some rural properties, ask the lender whether a valid conditional commitment exists. If not, then you might have to expect some delays. The other thing are for rate sensitive buyers. Consider some short lock windows with float down options, especially given the data uncertainty. Again, these banks, they're looking at these statistics. That's what's helping them to determine their spread for mortgages. And so hopefully mortgage rates won't go up too much. But if that becomes the case, then that's going to have an impact on real estate, of course. So again, we are on day 5 of the mortgage or the government shutdown, and we want to make sure that we have everything in place, and we're looking at some of these things like flood insurance, government-backed mortgages, and so forth. Okay. So again, I'm Harry. This is RVM. If you found this to be valuable, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hope to do this every week and give you just some valuable information from an appraiser's perspective.